Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Hardell. Welcome to week 12. We are working our way along. So, this week we've got kind of an interesting question, and it has to do with mentoring. In what areas can you mentor others, and in what areas could you benefit from mentoring? And right now, you might think, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a novice educator. How can I mentor anyone else? But you've got a lot to offer. There are many educators, first of all, who haven't gone through an MSN program. You also have your clinical expertise, and you also have your personal characteristics. For me, I think I could share maybe with new faculty members about organizing online content, time management, balancing an adjunct position with a full-time position. And I like to think that because I've worked in so many different areas and taught at different levels, that that's maybe something I could share with other people. I'm always trying to learn more about technology, keep up with technology. I love when I go to national conferences, I look at enhancing online learning. So that's something that that I definitely can always benefit from a mentor to gain additional knowledge. Oh, did I tell you? I'm actually coming from my friend's beach house in Ocean City, New Jersey. It's a little hot here. We've had temperatures in the 90s with humidity over 50%. So it's been a little warm, but it's supposed to get better the second half of the week. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be talking about in the main forum, and hopefully we can dialogue a little bit about that. I'm going to be attaching another resource for you, and it is faculty interview questions, potential faculty interview questions. Most of these apply to the academic setting, but especially if you work in the clinical setting and a large clinical setting, work for a larger corporation, I can definitely see some of these applying for a clinical educator position also. So I'm just going to throw those out there. You can take a look at them. I really hope that you're planning on changing positions or expanding your role in some way after your master's program. And so these are just maybe give you some ideas, some things to think about as you're getting towards the end of your program. All right, portfolio is going to be due in week 13, and I really hope you've been kind of looking at that. We talked about that you need 3 references, meaning you have to list out 3, but you only need 2 letters of reference. And unfortunately, I can't be one of the people writing you a letter of reference because that would be a conflict of interest because I'm grading the assignment. But please look at kind of the criteria for that, so that would be good. The other thing is I do want to clarify between the directions and the portfolio template, okay? The directions say that you're supposed to list your accomplishments in these areas, the 8 competencies. The portfolio template says, how are you going to implement this or whatever? It kind of sounds like 2 different things. So what I really want you to look at is each of the competencies. I want you to address what you've accomplished so far in that competency. Now that can be in your practicum or that can be in your regular work life. You know, you can use a combination of the 2, so don't feel like you just have to focus on what you did in your practicum. And then if you haven't completely addressed that practicum yet, that competency yet, which none of you have met every task in the competency, write a little bit about how you plan to move forward as you go into an educator position, okay? So you're going to look at the 8 competencies. You're going to first list out accomplishments from either your practicum or your personal work experience, and then any that you haven't met, you're going to talk a little bit about how you're going to be implementing, how you'd like to implement those things in position. And this really is supposed to be a portfolio directed at the type of position you wish to have when you graduate. So if you want to be a clinical educator, a patient educator, an academic educator, whatever that may be, because you're going to be talking about that in your goals, in the objective at the top of your resume, So you're going to be tailoring this portfolio to wherever you want to end up after graduation. Okay, so I just wanted to make that point about accomplishments and things left to do. Take a look. Really, please let me know if you have any questions or concerns about the assignment. I think it's straightforward, but I've taught this class a few times, so you're looking at the first time and you might have more questions that I haven't thought of. So I'd love to help you with that and see where we're going from there. Okay, so kind of a little more mellower week, especially with our discussion question. But again, we've got that big portfolio coming up, and I really want you all to do well on that. If you have any questions or concerns, issues with your practicum, things you want to let me know about, I'm here for you, okay? All right, guys. Well, it's a little muggy here today, but I'm hoping to be out on the beach and be greatly comfortable tomorrow. Don't you wish you were all with me? See you in the main forum.